Hi everybody, it's your girl, a Lazy Girl Show, and I'm back with another Lazy Girl video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe all the way in and all the way out. Guys, what's going on? So apparently there has been recordings going around about Mama So Cool fans being talked about in a negative light by herself. Yes, you heard right. The mother of CJ So Cool is on the phone with a lady named Birdie Fly, and she is talking to Birdie about her own supporters in a negative light. Now, there's a lot of recording going around. When I say recordings, I mean there's a lot of phone call recordings that are about to get put out. But it's already some out already, and that is sad. It's already some phone calls that has been recorded and be put out by somebody she called a sister who is not really her blood sister. She's a whole stranger to this woman. Neither one of them knew each other before the second beef about CJ Royalty. And because this beef went on so far and so long, it's tiring, it's draining. We all sick of hearing about it. Even people on TikTok is sick of hearing about the beef. It's over. It's dry. It's dry. Y'all ain't making that much money off of this beef. Yes, not making that much money off of this CJ Royalty beef. Water. Something y'all need. Haters. But anyway. These phone call has numerous people names put on it, and there was some bass in that throat when they was mentioning these people names. Review that with Dez got mentioned. Okay, Dez is straight biased, like she don't care. Alright, this is her thoughts and opinions. She gave that same energy when it came to Nike. She got that same energy when it came to it. Basically, everybody, Lexi, Charlene, you know what I'm saying? She told people how she really feel about the situation. She's not gonna hold back just because you somebody's mother. She's not gonna hold back on you. Okay, she gotta keep it real. She gotta keep it real. She gonna keep it 1,000. And same with these other T channels. They can keep it 1,000, but bitch, damn. To these other T channels that's up here lying, just trust and believe. Y'all told some lies about somebody. Y'all ain't innocent either. But shit, Review That with Dez got mentioned, Inside got mentioned, Destiny Reacts got mentioned, Jason and PJ got mentioned. A lot of people that supported Mama So Cool got talked about. Now, if you heard the recordings, cool. Have I heard the recordings? No. However, as long as my name didn't get brought up, I guess I'm okay with it. At the same time, I'm really not okay with it because I'm still a supporter for Simply Michelle. But Simply Michelle did lose some subs. Her subs went down a little bit. It went from 11.50 to 11.40. If any more recorders come out, she definitely gonna lose more subs. And disclaimer, we never told nobody to unsubscribe from her. Okay? We never told nobody to go unsubscribe. They unsubscribe at their own free will. They heard the recordings themselves and they felt some kind of way. People who was Ooh, hold on. So y'all, people who was a hardcore ride or die brought up out of her own mouth got talked about. One of her supporters' husband got talked about. Why is her husband in her mouth? Regardless, if I told you anything, it should not get repeated. But the thing is, that lands on me too, because if I didn't want something to get repeated, I should never told nobody that. Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, but don't repeat nobody. Don't repeat it to nobody. I can't get mad at that. If I told somebody something that I did not want to get repeated, I should never say it out of my own mouth. And I'm gonna have to hold myself accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? But I always say this, okay? You cannot say nothing in confidence. I told people this before. You cannot say nothing in confidence. There's no such thing as saying something in confidence. Okay? What you said, you said it. It's out of your own mouth. But that don't mean going around and repeating it like it's a wildfire or like it's actual tea. Like it's piping hot tea that needs to hit the internet so you can make a big bank off of it. But guess what now? This person, Mama So Cool, is going to lose subs. Every time a new recording comes out, there goes another sub unsubscribing. Excuse my stuttering. But there goes another sub unsubscribing each time a recording come out. Now, it's a rumor has it that another recording is supposed to come out this week. It's supposed to come out Wednesday. And the person who put it out says it get worse and worse and worse. I'm like, damn, how much more worse it can it get? And the thing is, I gotta get my laptop charger. And the thing is that Simply Michelle told us to check her. You know what I'm saying? She said it herself. If she say anything wrong, if you hear something out of somebody else's mouth and she repeated, she gave her fans permission to check her. So she can't get mad because we checking her about shit she said about us. Now, another thing I heard she said was that she manipulated her fans to send her cash outs to get us to feel sorry for her. I don't know what's real no more. I really don't. I was on a couple people panels today, and they was having mixed feelings. Like, they was really out here having mixed feelings. They don't know how to feel no more. I don't know how to feel no more. I was a supporter. I was a hardcore supporter with her. Even when my name got dragged in, and when my channels, where I had other channels in the past, they got dragged down because I decided to come up and defend a person who don't deserve all that beef for no fucking reason. I still believe that she don't deserve all that beef. The unnecessary name calls, the background checks, the doxing. These people doxing people all over some beef that's between two people. If two people cannot handle each other as a boyfriend and girlfriend, what makes you think they're gonna handle each other as a husband and wife? If the beef is this bad between a boyfriend and girlfriend, what makes you think they can handle each other as a husband and wife? Somebody answer me that. Somebody answer me that, please. It's sad to the point where it has to get like this. It really is. And then you got the mother being just as messy as the son. When the son was over here sending text messages to Lexi and Nike, and he was up here sending shit Charlene said about whoever she want to talk about to this person, that person, that person. It's the same thing with a phone recording. When you in a text message talking shit about somebody and they screenshot it, that text message, and then they send it over to the next person for them to see. They want them to see. They wanted them to see that screenshot. So it's pretty much the same thing when it comes to a phone recording. The only difference is you can't screenshot a phone recording. You can't screen record a phone record. A phone call. I keep saying phone record. You can screen record a phone call. Okay. But like, still, I'm gonna say this to everybody: if you have something that you want to say, but you do not want to get repeated back to another person, my best bet, your best bet is to just keep it to yourself. Don't say nothing to nobody that you do not want to get repeated. Then once it get repeated back, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, because you repeated that shit. You repeated that shit back to that person, and you went and told that person. So that's how that shit went about. I'ma be 1,000 with y'all. And then on top of that, the internet is not your diary. Okay? So all my newcomers, the internet is not your diary. Do not come up here talk about this, that, and the third, because people gotta judge the everlasting shit out of you. Even though the Bible says thou shalt not judge and thou shalt not cast. Now those who sin. No, what you say? I just was looking at that scripture. Those who not sin cast the first stone. Those who not sin cast the first stone. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But guess what? I can't cast the first stone, cause I would have said some shit that was in the Bible that I had no business saying. I don't ate some shit that was in the Bible that we had no business eating. I can cast it. You know what I'm saying? Can nobody really cast that first stone? Cause we done all sin in some kind of way, shape, or form. But back to the phone recording. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yes, she was wrong for talking bad about her subscribers. The main ones that was really rolling with her, she called one of them a female dog. I'm gonna say a female dog. Trying to be cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to do too much cussing. But yeah, she called one of her supporters a female dog. And I believe they said that she didn't like what she said, and it was a whole lot of back and it really was not a back and forth, because she mentioned Review That With Dez, Anti, PJ, Jason, Destiny. She mentioned a lot of T pages that talked about the CJ Charlene situation, and she basically was going against them, not knowing that, I don't know if she knows, but we would not know nothing about her if it wasn't for CJ. If it wasn't for CJ and his big ass mouth, he do got a big mouth on him. I'm gonna give him that. He does have a big mouth, but we all do. It's not just him. We all do. I forgot what I was gonna say, y'all. But at the end of the day, it's been said. It's no going back. It's no real apology can really make up for it. You know what I'm saying? Other people might can accept the apology, but honestly, I've been down that same road, that manipulation road. I've been down it. Okay, I don't want it. I don't want to go down that road, because the thing is, when people tend to manipulate you to doing what they want to do, they will apologize for it. They will apologize, but they will put something else on top of it to make you feel guilty. Like, they'll apologize, but they will throw you underneath the bus as well. So watch how she'll come out and apologize, but try to throw something on top of it to cover up for it, or throw someone in the same category as her. But once again, if you don't want your business being told by somebody else, just keep it to yourself. Just go ahead and keep it to yourself. Keep that shit private. Keep that shit on a lock. Ain't no sense to sit up here and say, oh no, that wasn't me, that wasn't me, that was an AI, that was an AI. That was you. I heard your voice. I heard your voice. That was you. But like I said, my name didn't get brought up, but other people didn't got brought up. The people that was a hardcore ride or dies for you got brought up. You know, they got docs. Everybody got docs who was defending you. The lady that put out those recordings said it will get worse because it's bad. Like, that's how bad it is. She has to warn us before we put I would say we, but she has to warn us before she put out those recordings. And the lady that put out those recordings it's the same lady that her and Simply Michelle, which is CJ mom, called each other sisters at one point in time. And yes, they did fell out. They just recently fell out. So the lady that threatened to put out the recordings, Miss Brady, which is CJ mom again, she actually gave her permission to put them out. And I feel like that's where she fucked up at. She gave her permission to put them out, but even though a lot of states does not state that you have to have permission to put them out, or they have to ask you directly permission to put them out. Okay, just like that same law says that there's no such thing as like telling someone that you're being recorded, because if you research, depends on like if you run a business or not. There are a lot of phone calls are being recorded, but some states don't really care for you asking the other person permission, because they said they're going to ask you, do you have some kind of evidence? Do you have a phone call, a text message, an email, or something to prove you're innocent? They're going to ask you that. So of course they're going to advise you to record, especially when you got business ties to that one person. Yeah, she was wrong talking about her supporters, because at the end of the day, we supported her in some kind of way, shape, or form. We sent her cash apps, we sent her super chats. We bought her members only, her $4.99 a month members only. We sent her $1, $2, $3.50. Like anything is, you know what I'm saying? Any type of dollar, any type of coin, we send it to her. When she got into it with that Bankroll Bree girl, and Bankroll Bree went to the other side and gave some information to the other side, and her and her boyfriend Carlos accounts got hacked within a few days of each other. So when that happened, we helped pay her bill off. We helped pay that bill off, and she said it herself. The bill we helped pay off was a $900. I believe it was a $900 loan, payday loan she did. So I'm like, a $900 payday loan. I could have kept that money in my pocket. But the thing is, if she got a LAC, I say LAC, what? If she has a LLC and she's a business owner, she owns her own business, selling t-shirts, sweaters, coffee mugs, and stuff like that. Why not go do a grant? She could have did a grant. Okay? she would have a higher chances of doing a grant instead of doing a loan. If you do a loan, you're going to be forever paying that shit back, and it's high ass interest on those loans. I would have did a business grant, so that way I won't have to worry about paying off nobody. I won't have to worry about these late fees and late interest fees. You know what I'm saying? I would have straight did a grant. The internet is not your diary. Okay? The internet is not your diary. Stop coming to the internet telling people shit when they just gotta sit up here and judge the everlasting fuck out of you. Well, you know for a fact the internet is gonna judge you. Don't come to the internet telling us nothing, because bitch, we're gonna drag the shit out of you. You and the other person you talked about. Yeah, it depends on the situation though. It depends on the situation. But yeah, just keep shit to yourself. If you don't want nothing to get repeated, keep it to yourself. Okay? Should nobody husband be the top topic of their situation when it comes to talking to another person on the phone? One thing about me is that you're not gonna catch me recording nobody for nothing unless I truly have to. Like, I'd rather go ahead and do that shit to my family, because y'all know I don't fuck with my family like that, and my family like to lie. So you gotta protect yourself as well. But yeah, these states, they don't care about you asking another person for permission to record. They want to make sure that you have not permission, but they want to make sure you have some kind of protection. When you go to court, they're going to ask you, what kind of protection do you have? What kind of evidence do you have to protect yourself? That's what they're going to ask, is the evidence. They're going to ask you to bring all the evidence in, whether it's a phone recording, a video, a text message thread, through the phone or on the internet, something to protect yourself. If you don't got nothing to protect yourself with, if you don't got nothing to prove you're innocent, then you is guilty. And that handcuffs is going on you. Okay? Now, nobody told nobody to unsubscribe from Simply Michelle. Nobody told nobody to unsubscribe. Okay? Which is that basically the whole shit is going down is crazy. And how all this is going about just now. Like, everything is coming out. It's a little late. It's like the last month of the year. And now it would have come out. So that's crazy how it's damn near Christmas and New Year's. And then right after New Year's is literally the new year. It's 2025. We made it all the way till 2025. Okay? There's people who did not make it to 2025 at all. People that was a couple weeks ago probably passed away who didn't make it to 2025. We are living in the future, y'all. We got shit going on with the food, shit going on with our bodies, shit going on in the air, all these science fairs, these failed science experiments going around, and having kids and not taking care of their kids. Like, these failed science experiments are going around having kids and not taking care of their kids. And then they would get mad because people is clocking it. People is clocking it. It's a fact. It's the truth. We see you not take care of your kids. We're going to talk about it. It's on the internet. You put this shit out for the internet to see. And put a final judgment and thoughts on it. Okay? But I'm going to go ahead and leave off that note. At the end of the day, we are strangers to each other. We don't know each other. We're not blood to each other. We can talk to each other on and offline, but shit, it's best for a lot of people to just keep their distance. When you got people like this coming around and use your name in a topic on a phone call because they don't got nothing else to talk about. Or mad because they heard something on the internet they didn't agree with, and now they want to throw a temper tantrum. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave out with that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the way in and on the way out. Peace.